everyone! My name's Rike. I'm pretty new to YouTube and today I thought I'd make a video about my favorite thrift store items or my favorite vintage items. Mainly I bought those here in Germany, but I also thrifted a lot when I was in Japan for my study abroad. I really like thrifting. I think it's a great option if you don't have too much money, and also if you like to try new stuff. I think thrifting is a very good option to see what maybe lies out of your comfort zone, but then when you try stuff on, it's actually really nice and you look really good in it. A lot of my thrifted items are jackets and tops, but I also think thrifting is a great way to find skirts. I do need to alter stuff sometimes, but I think if you really like the item, it's really worth bringing it to a tailor because it's really not that expensive. If you buy those items new, it's much more expensive most of the time. Even if you have to clean an item, it's an okay price. Generally, if you want to buy stuff, check for the label. Always check if you can wash the item. A lot of the times you can wash it by hand. I think that's fine, but some people don't want to wash their stuff by hand. They just want to use a normal regular washing machine, and that's fine too. But then you should definitely check the label. And a lot of stuff you can also not wash, be it jackets, but also sometimes I had a dress once that I really liked, but you could only bring it to a cleaner, and I think if you always have to clean it, it's getting really expensive. So I'd rather not buy these kind of items. But yeah, depending on your situation and depending on what kind of stuff you like. There's a lot of people who buy vintage, like very old vintage, and they basically just want to have them and maybe wear them once, but not just, yeah, they just don't really want to wear them. That's a different kind of thing, but I just have generally normal everyday items and wanted to show them to you. Anyways, let's get started. Let's go! Let's talk about some of my favorite items. I have two items that are satin finish, and I actually never worn these together, but I think maybe they would go well. One is these kind of flowy short pants. I think I bought them at a Pick and Wait here in Berlin. Is that? No, Humana. Actually, I bought them at Humana. Yeah, I just really like them. They fit me well. I think they were about 10 euros. And this jacket is actually from a brand called Laura Ashley. It says it's made in Great Britain. And I think this was also just 10 or 12 euros or something like that. I bought it also at Humana. I actually really like how this one fits. It sits very nicely at the waist, and it has two pockets as well. And yeah, it's just overall a very nice jacket. It's kind of vampire-y, I think, when I wear it, so I like to wear it with like a little bit of a gothy outfit. Yeah. Next I have two vests. My vests. I have this black one, and I really like I actually bought these two together. Also, I think at Humana, and I don't really particularly like the buttons, so I think I'm gonna change the buttons because they're not such a nice quality, but I like these kind of little elements. The brand is Temptation, a shock for new people, the happening of young life. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure about the label, but anyways. The other one is completely different, but also has very nice detail on it, and actually it was a little bit, there was something loose, but I sewed it by hand actually, but I don't remember where. It was somewhere here, I think. So yeah, if something is a little bit broken, think about if you can fix it, or even better maybe than before. And this one is actually for me, because I mostly wear black and like denim stuff, harder to combine, but I think with like a light pair of jeans and like a white top, just a clean white top underneath, I think it can look very nice. Okay. So next I have this jacket that I bought in Japan actually. It's from Dickies, which is a brand I guess most of you know. It just looks like a worker's jacket. I bought it for I think also like around 10 euros. It's cotton. I just really like the back because it says authentic independent spirit, and that's what I aspire to be, aren't we all? Yeah, it's just an overall nice jacket. I mostly wear it for fashion, not really to be warm or anything. It's a very thin jacket. It's good for summer. But yeah. Next one. This is actually one of my favorite pieces ever that I found in a shop. It was super cheap. I think I didn't pay more than 20 euros for this together, and it's a set. I think it's lovely. I guess there's also people who find it ugly, but it actually fits so well. And it's this jacket, and with the jacket there's also this top underneath, and I believe they're from like a small boutique in Berlin. It actually has the address in here and I looked it up, but I think it's a little older, so I don't know if it's still there. I think it's something for, I don't know, like a little bit more upper class ladies, maybe older than me obviously, but I found this and I fell in love with it. I really like to wear it on New Year's Eve. It's just such a cool combination, and it's really, I don't know, I feel like it's me. Fun and chic. Yeah, I just really enjoy the fabric. And I'm so happy I found this. It's a very good example of what good stuff you can find at thrift stores and secondhand, because I would have probably not found something like this at an H&M, or maybe, I don't know. I would have probably never found this or even tried it on if it wasn't for a secondhand store, and this is the reason why I go thrifting, because I feel like I can find these kind of pieces that I could normally probably not afford. I don't know how much this was. Obviously I have no idea, but yeah, I got it for so cheap and I love it, and I also like the jacket is obviously a lot, so I don't wear it that much, mostly for like special occasions or something, but I do like to wear the top on its own. I think it's very nice for summer. You can dress it down really, like I like to wear it with black flowy pants in the summer and just some black sandals, and yeah, it's just, you look put together, but it's really not too over the top then. If you want to tone down something, you can always wear it with something very toned down, like a black or white and no other patterns, like black pants or white pants or one colored skirt. I think that's a very nice option. I think this would also look great with leather, and I like to wear this with these black pants and tights. I think it's like my circus director, like kind of like the guy who's running the circus. I feel like I look like that in this outfit and I love it, and yeah, I just think it's great. Okay, so the next thing I have, I think this is my most expensive piece. I bought this jacket in Tokyo actually. It's a Levi's jacket, so it has the little symbol there. It's a men's jacket, I think. So I just rolled up the sleeves because I actually like the cut more from the body. I like the cut more than women's cuts. Yeah, it's just a very nice jacket. I wear it in summer, I wear it in autumn and in spring. Just for winter it's sometimes a little cold, but it goes with everything. I think those kind of jackets are really what everybody should have. It's a very good staple for every wardrobe, and that's also why I paid a little more for it. It was like 6,000 yen, which is about 50 or 45 euros, which I normally don't pay for thrifted items, but I was specifically looking for a Levi's jacket, and I was running around Tokyo, I think maybe Shimokitazawa, I don't remember, but I was with my boyfriend at the time there and we found this one and it just looked right. And I'm really glad I found it, and it's also a nice memory. Close that window. The next item is this wonderful shirt. I really like this shirt. I always get compliments when I wear it because people really like those buttons, and here it has these kind of see that? Has those at the sides as well and on the cuffs here. And it's just a kind of fun and cool pattern, and this was so cheap. I found this at a Pick and Wait in Berlin for I think maybe €5. So I never really buy stuff at Pick and Wait in the color section. They have this kilogram system and different categories. So for example, like I don't know where it starts because I literally never buy the ones with the colors because it starts at 1 kilo is like 25, which I think it's fine. Obviously this is not a kilogram, but my camera just died. My camera just died. I feel like a proper YouTuber now that I can say that. Yeah, anyways, my camera died. So let's continue. The birds outside are going crazy. They're nuts. I don't know what is going on. Spring, like it's been very cold in Berlin lately. There's been a lot of snow in the recent weeks. And today is like the first day that it's pretty warm outside, and I guess the birds are just loving it. And yeah, they're just very loud, so I hope you can't hear them that much. We'll see. Anyways, I was talking about this top. I totally forgot what I already told you. It's a very light cotton material, so it's easy to clean. I wear it, sometimes I put on a t-shirt and just wear it open, sometimes I close it. So I like to wear like a more, I don't know if to call it androgynous, but I'm more like the cool, more than cute vibe of person, so vibe of person? Kind of person. Yeah, I like cool clothes. I like to wear jeans and shirts and t-shirts, and also I wear a lot of skirts and dresses, but I think mostly it's towards like black grungy stuff. Take from that what you will. Anyways, so another one of my favorite items that I wear very, very often is this skirt. Has a zipper in the back, and it's a very long skirt. It goes nicely at around my waist, and then it has this slit and in my hair. I actually don't know what kind of, maybe it's acrylic or something from the material, but I can just wash it with my other stuff, and yeah, it's a very nice skirt. I wear it a lot, and I'm very happy I found this. I think I also found this at Humana. It was probably around €10. Yeah, I think skirts, there's a lot of nice skirts, especially if you also look for stuff like those kind of navy blue schoolgirl, kind of school uniform kind of vibe. There's a lot of these kind of skirts I see around. Yes. And then lastly is this yellow coat. I love it. I bought it in Okinawa, I believe, somewhere in Japan in a thrift store. And it's a little short at in my hands or arms. Generally, I really like to wear it. It's a great jacket for spring and autumn because it's not too thick. And I had been looking for a trench coat for quite some time, but I really wanted a little bit of a more interesting color. So a lot of trench coats are just black or brown or beige, but I really wanted a colorful one. So I was so happy when I found this one, and I also wear this quite regularly, quite often. That was it. I hope you found it interesting and that you maybe got some inspiration for your next thrift tour. I always go to more than one store. I like to go when it's not a global pandemic. I like to go to them quite regularly because thrift stores and secondhand shops and vintage stores are such a great way to find sustainable clothes and or be sustainable and find clothes that you could normally not afford, but because of those prices, and because they're second hand you can. And it's also such a great way to find like super cool pieces that you would otherwise never have found, because you wouldn't have gone to a store that sells stuff like this. You wouldn't have thought about buying this kind of a thing, and I think that's the beauty of thrifting, that you can find such rough diamonds, and then with a little bit of love, yeah, they find a new home in your closet. And with that said, goodbye. See you later, alligator. Alligator. See you later. It's so weird to talk to camera like this, I swear to God.